Hi, everybody. Steve Paikin here. The world is changing fast, eh? I'm not sure I've ever experienced anything like it in my 40-plus years of journalism. Where does Canada fit in all of this? From federal politics to foreign policy to in-depth one-on-one interviews, we'll try to help you understand this uncertain era in which we now find ourselves. The Paikin Podcast. Find us on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Monday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
Dalby, I want to see if you can finish this headline for me.
Okay.
A Florida Taco Bell worker has been accused of shooting at customers who blank.
Okay. I mean, I have to assume it's some sort of like break and enter, maybe trying to come in through the drive-thru, or
No, nothing like that.
Was it a stick-up? Was he trying to steal from the restaurant?
It wasn't a stick-up, but they did technically steal something, you could say.
Stealing? What? So they were trying to steal something from Taco Bell, but not the money. What? They have the audacity to ask for extra sour cream? Trying to take the guac?
No. Florida Taco Bell worker accused of shooting at customers who put soda in their water cups.
What a monster. Soda in the water cups is obviously a crime that can only be met with gun violence.
I guess this guy, corporate, had been cracking down on him because he's the assistant manager, saying you cannot let people do this anymore, so he literally took matters into his own hands.
I don't think that's what they meant when they said, hey, you got to cut down on how much soda you guys are losing out on.
Actually unloaded his gun, unloaded 3 shots in the Taco Bell at the guy.
Damn,
After
man.
he told him not to fill it up with pop.
Dude, imagine you're another customer. You're just sitting there eating your cheesy gordita, and all of a sudden the assistant manager starts firing shots.
Sounds like free food's coming your way.
So then I started blasting.
The guy obviously has been arrested. No word on if the guy who took the pop
Oh, you think
getting
he
in
should
trouble.
face consequences as well?
I mean, technically, it is illegal. It is stealing at the same time. I'm not vouching for the guy who shot him or anything,
Yeah,
but
I don't know what Florida statutes on theft under $5 are, but you're right. Technically, it's stealing, but I think it gets forgotten pretty quickly in the face of a shooting.
I mean, hey, I've done it too. I've asked for the cup of water.
Sure.
I've gone to the machine. It's a little bit of a rush too when you kind of like looking side to side, making sure they don't spot you out.
Or if you get a fountain drink from a place that doesn't have free refills and you're like, I'm just filling it up for the first time. This is still my first drink.
I'd love to see if the guy goes to court and he's like, well, 2 wrongs don't make a right?
Yeah,
So like,
I just can't imagine being like, oh my God, they're stealing the Dr. Pepper again. Get my gun.
I feel like everybody at least once in their life has taken the soda and asked for a water cup, you know?
100%. It's one of those things. It's like going to like the bulk area of the grocery store and grabbing like a couple of little like jujubes or taking grapes from the fruit.
100%.
Everyone's done it. You're a liar if you say you didn't.
You know, we can ring the shame bell on this Taco Bell employees, but I think there's illegal things that we all do on a regular basis that we're not willing to admit, you know?
Imagine if the dude in the grocery store just started firing shots at you because you grabbed a grape.
In Florida, it might happen.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What's something illegal that everybody does on a regular basis?
10 kilometers over the speed limit.
Oh, yeah, everybody's speeding. I don't think anybody actually drives the speed limit in this city.
But everybody just kind of assumes that they can get away with that 10 over.
Isn't that the
Everybody
funny
does it.
thing? Like, ever since I was 16 and started driving, I've been told by everybody but the police, oh, you can go like 10 over. They don't worry about that. That's fine. Like, not only have we just decided we're going to do it, we've somehow convinced ourselves it's actually legal.
Well, it's funny because if you drive on like the highways, even like getting out of Toronto, there'll be the signs where the fines only start at 20 kilometers over. So
Right.
I think that's like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
gets in your head too, right?
Yeah, as long as you keep it under that 19, you hit that 19 kilometer mark, then you're going, oh, better slow down now.
I had a school bus driver as a kid that was like, when the sign says 50, I go 60. When the sign says 60, I go 70.
Are we all your childhood bus drivers? Is that how this works?
Ethan left another driving one on the text line here.
Something that's illegal that we shouldn't do but do anyway. Well, those no right turn on red lights. Yeah, well, I'm making that right turn on that red light. 100% of the time. Every time.
I think there's a lot of stuff like that. There's the rolling stops as well.
Yeah.
Someone else also texted, I don't know how true this is. They said their kid just failed their driving test because he entered into the middle of the intersection when making a left-hand turn.
Which is so funny because if I'm behind you and you don't go into the intersection to wait, I'm like, come on, we could all get through.
Well, even I didn't know this. I don't know how true this is, but someone texted in and said it's illegal to honk your horn other than for safety reasons in your car in Canada.
If you honk your horn because you're mad at somebody or you're trying to tell somebody to go or any of that stuff, technically, and I've never heard of anybody get a ticket for it, but technically, you are in fact breaking the law. That is not what the horn's intended purpose is.
I rarely use it for safety, more or less calling out jackasses.
Yeah, the horn exists for illegal purposes in my car.
Even some other ones, I mean, jaywalking, we all know that's illegal, but everybody does it anyway. Public intoxication, like even just leaving the bar, walking around being drunk, right?
Technically, that does count. Also, if you are a smoker or have been a smoker, I guarantee you have littered. You have thrown a butt on the ground because there was no ashtray or garbage around. You flicked it out a car window. That's litter. That's illegal.
I've also never seen a cigarette smoker pull out measuring tape when they're at a door, you know, to measure out the 12
the old
meters.
6 feet?
Yeah. Someone texted in and said removing bandages in public is illegal here in Canada. I mean, I don't know how many people do that on the regular, but they said it's illegal to remove a bandage in public places, including parks or sidewalks.
Well, if the cops ever need to get their quota numbers up, just go find a kid in a swimming pool. I guarantee you're going to get one.
And then one of my favorite texts that we got in here at 762-555 says, anyone who sells anything on Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, or has a garage sale and does not report their earnings on their taxes.
Oh, that's income.
Technically.
That's right. Imagine someone from the CRA just trolling Facebook Marketplace to be like, see, you sold a bike for $400.
You know what you do, actually? If there's someone on Facebook Marketplace that you want them to lower their prices, be like, if you don't lower the price,
I'm going to
report you to the CRA.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This lady in Newfoundland is going viral because she put up her realtor ads in the pregnancy section of a pharmacy.
Oh, brilliant.
It's so smart where the pregnancy test is. She put like a little flyer there that says, uh-oh, looks like you need another bedroom. Let's find your perfect space. Gina Taylor, realtor.
What I like about this is two things. One, you're hitting a perfect demographic of people who are probably about to be looking for a newer, bigger home. And two, it's just funny. Like, it's one of those things that people are going to see, I assume, just like this, and take a picture and go, guys, did you see the pregnancy test department at Shoppers Drug Mart had this ad? And then you buy one sign and you're getting thousands of dollars in advertising.
I mean, we're talking about it right now, right?
So good. Also, I'll say this as someone with experience, when you're in that part of the store, it's probably not the most lighthearted moment. So to have something to giggle at is kind of good.
Honestly, if you're a business and you're looking to hire employees right now, if you go through and you put it in the same area, there's probably a lot of people that are looking for like a side job, you know, once they find out their partner's pregnant.
Yeah, people for like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, just like looking for a little extra money. Have we got a deal for you?
It got me thinking, like, I've seen genius kind of businesses doing advertisement before. There's plumbers I've seen do urinals at hockey games and whatnot, right?
Just smart. Yeah, you're in the right space for it.
Yeah, you're looking down, right?
Exactly.
I was thinking, like, if you're like a personal trainer or a gym, even more like at the grocery store or at the pharmacy, whatever, go in the chip section, do the exact same thing, or where the ice cream is, you know?
You know, we always talk about how movie theaters are constantly looking for more ways to take our money. You know that little machine where you can put the fake butter on your popcorn before you go into a movie? Mm-hmm. Just a little take a card from a personal trainer you can put right there.
Hey, don't do it. Yeah. Honestly, you know what would be the best one is if you're a contractor, if you can go to Home Depot and start sliding little advertisements in there. Just be like, you can do it. I can help.
Right. With that little part in the back where like they have a saw for you to cut your own woods, like, you know, I could do this for you.
Yeah. You can't do it. Yeah, that's what it should say.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You know those BuzzFeed quizzes that are so much fun? Yeah, that's not what this is. It's the quiz with Brock and Dalby.
All right, since today is May the 4th, Star Wars Day,
Bad pun day.
I asked the people what should our theme for today's quiz be? Should it be songs with star in the title?
Yeah.
Or should it be songs with war in the title? And the people chose the dark side. They decided to go with war.
The people chose war, which is a real bummer because I thought of star songs almost immediately.
So, as it always works, I'm going to give you a band, and you have to give me their war song, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like a very easy one to start off with here is the Holy Black Sabbath. What would you say?
War Pigs.
That is absolutely War Pigs.
All right, perfect. I'm out of gas. I got nothing left.
All right, 1 for 1 off the top here.
Okay.
Let's see if you can go 2 for 2. When I say Guns N' Roses, what would you say?
Guns N' Roses is it Make? That might be a different band. I'm just gonna say, is it Make Peace Not War? That's not that.
It is Civil War.
Civil War. That's right.
Civil War.
Okay.
All right, we're still batting 500 right now. I mean, you want to go 100% in war, but you know.
It rarely happens, though. It's very rare that a war is one-sided.
Next one, I know we've picked this for Fire Me Up Fridays a few times. When I say Megadeth,
is it? Is it Make Peace Not War?
Is that going to be your answer for everything you don't know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy Wars.
Holy Wars. Yeah. Okay.
Holy Wars.
I told you I wanted star songs.
You're not a religious man, and you're not about war, so that's why you didn't get that one right.
I am a very peaceful man. I'm non-violent.
Okay, all right. We're 1 for 3 here on the war quiz.
That's why I like wrestling, where they don't really hit each other.
Rise Against?
Oh, I don't know a lot of Rise Against.
It was a slow one that was very popular mid-2000s.
I like Rise Against. I don't have song titles.
Got it?
No.
It is Hero of War.
I don't know if I've heard this song.
No?
I might not.
No, it was all over Much Music back in the day.
I'm excited because now I'm going to listen to it because I like
Great song. I know people who are in the military love this
Damn.
song. All right, coming in. We've got a few more here.
Oh, good.
This one I feel like should be easy unless you don't know the name. Edwin Starr.
It's just war,
It
right?
is just
War, what is it good for?
It is just war.
Good God.
If you hadn't have got that one, that would have been a shame bell.
That's a shame bell. No, I would have accepted that.
At least you gave us a good impression, even though you're doing terrible at the quiz
Good
today.
God, y'all.
All right, final one here. When I say John Lennon, can you tell me his war song? And don't think too hard about it. I'm telling you, you know this one.
Does it Make Peace Not War?
It does not Make Peace Not War. Do you want to take a genuine guess?
Is it just war? I don't know. It's Sean Lennon. Why are you looking at me like I would know this?
You know this song. Happy Christmas. The war is over.
Oh, God. You know what? I don't have the button over here, so I can't do it to you. But if you had an ounce of decency in your body, you would shame bell yourself for making us listen to this on May the 4th.
Hey, I don't like war, but who doesn't love Christmas, you know?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What's something illegal that everybody does on a regular basis?
10 kilometers over the speed limit.
Oh, yeah, everybody's speeding. I don't think anybody actually drives the speed limit in this city.
But everybody just kind of assumes that they can get away with that 10 over.
Isn't that the funny thing? Like, ever since I was 16 and started driving, I've been told by everybody but the police, oh, you can go like 10 over. They don't worry about that. That's fine. Like, not only have we just decided we're going to do it, we've somehow convinced ourselves it's actually legal.
Well, it's funny because if you drive on like the highways, even like getting out of Toronto, there'll be the signs where the fines only start at 20 kilometers over. So
Right.
I think that's like,
Yeah,
what gets in your head too, right?
Yeah, as long as you keep it under that 19, you hit that 19 kilometer mark, then you're going, oh, better slow down now.
I had a school bus driver as a kid that was like, when the sign says 50, I go 60. When the sign says 60, I go 70.
Are we all your childhood bus drivers? Is that how this works?
Ethan left another driving one on the text line here.
Something that's illegal that we shouldn't do but do anyway. Well, those no right turn on red lights. Yeah, well, I'm making that right turn on that red light 100% of the time, every time.
I think there's a lot of stuff like that. There's the rolling stops as well.
Yeah.
Someone else also texted, I don't know how true this is. They said their kid just failed their driving test because he entered into the middle of the intersection when making a left-hand turn.
Which is so funny because if I'm behind you and you don't go into the intersection to wait, I'm like, come on, we could all get through.
Well, even I didn't know this. I don't know how true this is, but someone texted in and said it's illegal to honk your horn other than for safety reasons in your car in Canada.
If you honk your horn because you're mad at somebody or you're trying to tell somebody to go or any of that stuff, technically, and I've never heard of anybody get a ticket for it, but technically, you are in fact breaking the law. That is not what the horn's intended purpose is.
I rarely use it for safety, more or less calling out jackasses.
Yeah, the horn exists for illegal purposes in my car.
Even some other ones, I mean, jaywalking, we all know that's illegal, but everybody does it anyway. Public intoxication, like even just leaving the bar, walking around being drunk, right?
Technically, that does count. Also, if you are a smoker or have been a smoker, I guarantee you have littered. You have thrown a butt on the ground because there was no ashtray or garbage around. You flicked it out a car window. That's litter. That's illegal.
I've also never seen a cigarette smoker pull out measuring tape when they're at a door, you know, to measure out the 12 meters.
6 feet?
Yeah. Someone texted in and said removing bandages in public is illegal here in Canada. I mean, I don't know how many people do that on the regular, but they said it's illegal to remove a bandage in public places, including parks or sidewalks.
Well, if the cops ever need to get their quota numbers up, just go find a kid in a swimming pool. I guarantee you're going to get one.
And then one of my favorite texts that we got in here at 762-555 says, anyone who sells anything on Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, or has a garage sale and does not report their earnings on their taxes.
Oh, that's income.
Technically.
That's right. Imagine someone from the CRA just trolling Facebook Marketplace to be like, see, you sold a bike for $400.
You know what you do, actually? If there's someone on Facebook Marketplace that you want them to lower their prices, be like, if you don't lower the price,
I'm going to report you.
I'm going to report you to the CRA.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. Is it real? Is it fake? Do we even care? Let's find out.
So a shout out to Arthur Chu, a barista from Markham, Ontario, who won the Canadian Latte Art Championships. You know, when they do the little foam thing.
I did not know that was a competition.
Yeah, so apparently not only is it something that people compete in, they compete on the national level, and now Arthur will be representing the Maple Leaf at the World Championships in 2027.
The World Starbucks Games?
It got me thinking, because we've also talked recently about how there is a National Air Guitar Championship and a World Air Guitar Championship.
Yeah.
That's coming up later this year, too. So I wanted to do a real or fake today of World Championship events. Some of these are real things that people from all around the world will meet up to compete in, and others are things that I just made up.
Okay, lay it on me.
All right, the first one is the World Shin Kicking Championships. Dates back to the 1600s. First man to go down loses, and competitors are allowed to stuff hay in their pants.
Where is this happening?
I don't have that in front of me.
Okay, this feels like something that would happen in Scotland for some reason. I'll say real.
It is real, yeah. Congratulations. You are 1 for 1. I don't think either of us would do well in that one. I would go down so fast.
No.
Next is the World Mailbox Art Championships. This one's an art competition using roadside mailboxes, like the one with the little flag that the mail guy puts up when you got mail.
I thought you were just going to say like it's people like doing graffiti on mailboxes.
No. This is endorsed, and then it's judged by a panel of artists and letter carriers for their response on like how they feel coming to deliver.
That oddly enough feels real too.
Nah, that one's fake.
That one's fake?
That one's a fake one. Third, the World Nautical Knot Championship. Contestants must tie 6 nautical knots in an unknown order.
I believe it. That's you don't even need to finish that. I feel like that's real.
Oh, well, it's fake.
Is it? Oh. Sorry. I was like, there's totally got to be a knot tying championship.
There should be. As I was writing this, I was like, I would watch this. Next up, the Mobile Phone Throwing World Championship.
Oh.
You can compete in one of 2 categories, either pure distance, just how far can you throw a cell phone, or there is a style-based point judge system. Both offer a world championship.
Whew. Please be real.
It is real.
Please be real.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're not allowed to throw your own phone. I don't know if they're worried that like people would weight their phones for distance.
That would be so satisfying.
All of the phones are donated by phone recycling companies.
How do you qualify for that? Just being a total spaz?
That's
like
basically, if you've ever freaked out in a mall, you can go in. Next up, we got the World Sleep Depth Championships. Using all the wearable tech that we have now with the wrist bracelets, the rings, all that stuff. It measures how fast and how deep you can go to sleep based on a scientific sleep score out of 10.
So we have the sperm racing championships and sleep championships now. No way that's real.
No, that's fake.
Okay.
Yeah. And one last one here. If you get this, you're at 500. World Worm Charming Championships. Compel as many worms out of the ground in a square in a 30-minute time limit. And the only rule is you can't bring your own worms and no digging.
Worm charming?
The Worm Charming Championships. You are charming them up out of the ground. If they come to the surface, you can collect them, and that's a point.
Worm charmer sounds like a bad nickname someone would have got in college. please be real.
It is absolutely real. Contestants use like drumming and different instruments or things that make vibrations in the ground to get the worms to come up.
Dude, bring that person fishing with you.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Sean, after hearing about the barista competition as a delivery driver, you think you could have a competition for your career?
I'd be backing into tight spots.
Dude, I would actually watch the hell out of
Honestly.
No, it's a skill. You got to know your vehicle very well.
You know what the thing is, though, is I think I would watch that like I watched NASCAR. Like, I'm not necessarily watching to see the good
You're
parkers.
watching for the crashes?
100%.
I
Absolutely.
also like watching people back their boats into the water there.
Now, that is a competition that I would buy front row tickets to.
You know, honestly, I was thinking as a delivery driver, you could even just do time trials of like loading and unloading trucks too.
Yeah. Or, you know, things that they do all the time. Maybe you get bonus points for how short your shorts are in the middle of winter. Or when there's no parking in front of the store, so you just leave your rig in the road, how much traffic can you back up?
We've got friend of the show, Dirty Ron, on the text line who says he does septic tank removal, says you could do time trials for that, even dock for any spillage that was on there too.
Yeah. How fast can you take a porta potty from a week on the job site to brand new, ready for like a jazz festival?
We got another text in here at 76255 says, I'm a maintenance guy at an arena. The obvious answer is Zamboni races, which I've said it before, we should have a contest to find the best Zamboni driver in Canada.
And that's another one, right? Where you've got races, you've got time trials, you've got maneuverability, like they could do stunt work, have judges out there. There's so many Zamboni related competitions.
Cleaning the locker rooms as well.
Yeah. Honestly, even just like a janitorial games. Like I would watch whether it's like at a school or in an arena, like how fast can you clean up a bathroom?
We've got a few retail workers talking about shelf stocking or whatever, but I mean, that just makes me think of, if you ever watched that Employee of the Month movie where he's trying to become the fastest like cashier of all time.
The Dane Cook movie?
Yeah.
An honestly underrated gem of a movie.
You could do so many time trials at different jobs. You could do that one. You could do like fastest bank teller or something.
Ooh, how fast can I deny your loan?
Yes. We do got friend of the show, Michelle, on the line. Michelle, you're a PSW. What would be the championship in your job?
It would definitely be like getting them up in the morning, how fast we could do it, start to finish, like from bed to wheelchair, how fast you are physically able to get somebody up in the morning. I honestly think that there would be money in it.
I just love the idea of seeing like a PSW standing outside the hospital room, just like waggling fingers, like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go, and burst in the door.
Your time gets messed up because they spent too much time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Imagine, oh man, there should be money for that. Like the International Sports Ring, oh man.
Yeah, you have to get them ready, then you got a wheelchair race down the hallways to get them to breakfast.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, that's going to cost Michelle some time. Her client has to tell her a story about her grandkids.
It should be a penalty at that point, yeah.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, today is May the 4th. So we figured we should do a Star Wars contest.
This music just gets the heart going, you know?
We've got $100 and Lotto 649 tickets to give away here this morning. And we are asking for you to be the one, the only Chewbacca. Best Chewie wins.
Now, we've established neither of us do a great Chewie. So we're not going to be judging too hard, but we are looking for somebody who can capture the spirit from the movies.
All right, 762-555. If you are not one of our Chewies, that does make you a judge here, so judge accordingly on who you think should win. We'll go to the text line here, starting with, I believe this is Holden?
All right, boys. It's Holden, and this is Chewy.
Why did it sound like he was crying for a second?
The fade out at the end was very sad.
It was a good start.
It started strong. It was an odd finish.
Hey, even Chewbacca cries sometimes, guys.
He's a real man.
We've got Sean here.
Punch it, Chewy.
Is this the Canadian Star Wars where Chewbacca is a goose?
Yeah, that was very goose-like.
Punch it, Chewy.
All right, we got Rebecca here.
Good morning. It's Rebecca. This is my Chewbacca.
Okay, all right.
I sound the same way when I wake up in the morning.
Big yawn
Big
energy.
stretch.
Yeah. We got another one here.
Hi, I'm Max, and this is my Chewbacca.
I don't know. That sounded like a Chihuahua, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure about that one. That's. I don't think that's our leader.
Okay, we've got Ben here. I mean, if I play the OG sound, it's probably the closest so far.
That's really good.
Okay, we'll do a couple more just to see here. We got Jerry.
This is Jerry. This is my version of Chewbacca.
That sounds like gargling mouthwash.
That sounds like Owen Wilson as whoa.
Yeah. All right, final one here from Chris.
What? Chris here. Here's my Chewbacca.
That's a snarling dog.
That's
I've been
a
saying
dog
a lot
with
of them
a toy
sound
in
like
his
Chihuahuas.
mouth.
That one actually is. All right, 762-555. What are we thinking here? I mean, Ben had the best one.
I think that's by far.
But then there's also part of me that thinks Holden started off strong, but the sad Chewbacca.
Yeah.
It's Holden, and this is Chewy.
Yeah, this is the difference between like angry Chewbacca and sad Chewbacca.
That's teenage Chewbacca.
He's going through it, man. It's not just a phase, Mom.
All right, what's the text line looking like? Are we going with Ben or Holden here
It
this morning?
looks like Holden actually getting more of the votes.
Sad Chewbacca wins.
It was such a good impression, and then, it had the emotions behind it.
All right, ding, and a round of applause for sad Chewbacca, a.k.a. Holden, getting himself $100 in Lotto Max tickets.
This is the Brock and Dalby podcast.
So it's official. The Leafs have a new general manager, and it seems like nobody knows who he is. His name is John Chayka.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly a sports guy, but I don't know who that is.
Matt Sundin also signed on as an advisor. Not really sure what his position's going to be. It was honestly a big surprise to everyone. I guess this John Chayka guy, he's like a big stats guy, which is what the Leafs said that they were looking for.
Big analytics nerd.
The only thing I really know about him is like he was the GM of the Coyotes at one point, and he was like the youngest GM of all time. I mean, not like there was anything stoked to be a Coyotes GM about.
You're talking about NHL powerhouse franchise, the Arizona Coyotes, right?
Now, I did find something very interesting when it was announced that he was going to be the new GM. Not only is he a big stats guy, but also apparently John Chayka. He is the owner of 61 Wendy's across the country.
I'm all for this economy having side jobs and having a couple of gigs. Being an NHL general manager and also owning 61 fast food restaurants is quite the combo.
I mean, hey, we went from Boston Pizza to a Wendy's family now. Maybe things just aren't changing for the Leafs.
I love the idea, though, that like maybe we've always talked about the Leafs have a motivation problem. For some reason, when the games matter the most, especially down the end of the season into the playoffs, they don't seem to show up. But you tell a room full of guys, hey, you go out and you get this W tonight, Frosties for the whole room.
You know, it's funny that you bring up Frosties. I saw online, so I don't know how true this is. Apparently, John Chayka was one of the number one franchisees in Wendy's 2 years ago. And also, apparently, allegedly, he did bring up Wendy's Frosty sales up by 28%.
Okay, so he does know something about winning and about success, which they could use in Toronto.
I mean, I don't know how that translates to hockey, but I will say this. All of you that are laughing that a guy that owns a bunch of Wendy's is now managing the Toronto Maple Leafs, let's just thank our lucky stars that it's not someone that owns a McDonald's, all right? Those Frosty machines never break down like the ice cream machines do at McDonald's, so that's the one hope that we have, all right?
There's still hope.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.